All right, we're down to the final arguments in the U.S. Supreme Court, the last day of arguments on the issue of the Obama health law. And today, a very interesting start. We talk about whether or not, if the individual mandate is struck down, and frankly, after Tuesday's arguments, that's a lot more possible than a lot of people might have ever envisioned. If the individual mandate is thrown out by the court, what do you save of the rest of the Obama health law? Do you get rid of some of it, a little of it over here, maybe not over there, or do you get rid of the whole thing, as one federal judge did? So that'll be a very interesting, and I think it'll shed a lot of light on where the justices are on that point. I can see some resisting it all. You can't throw the whole thing out, or others trying to broker a compromise, in a sense saying, well, you get rid of the individual mandate and maybe some other items, but you leave the framework of this in place. That should be an interesting talk this morning. Then this afternoon, the final hour of arguments in this case will center on the expansion of Medicaid in the Obama health law. There's a number of states like Florida and Georgia who argue this is unfair. It's putting too much of a financial burden on the states, and the court should block it. A number of state attorneys general will be back in the courtroom for that today. So a fascinating end to 3 days of what have been historic arguments before the U.S. Supreme Court. We'll have updates later today in the news, along with Neil Bortz at 12:06 Eastern, and of course much more right here on my blog as well.